I'll come back to the piglets. I think it's time. I'll say a story of the day, and it's got to do with this man. Kweku Agyeman-Manu. Munyina mo kai Kweku Agyeman-Manu. It's exactly 9:32 in Ghana. And one the best is no pizza for obi antena se. Munyina pizza for obia obi antwa konwa obi antena se ye start class. PZ South Central so PZ number 24 mo amoto about PZ area hono police station executive na mo no mon church names PZ obia anye din afeni ye bekin kan brofo abechechire mo nti wanye din pe na wante ba ko na twema me nsan ba back bi mo me ka kire mo otumfo nana na ma me green light se me chechire mo nkire mo kamada enti obi anya din o PZ South so Antobiase Swame menshia runabout mo amowe kropon area ho mampon chiro be quite obi anya din ye be start agro no ye be chichiri ye be kan brofo bebre so wan bre won ase mo amono mo nsa no so munjai glass na mo table na mo twetwe na krekre mo obi anhwie club no hwia ye nhwie de se mane nya ehuro o sensa aya dan glass di se kakra na de ato ano mo pegem emana mo manyina mo kwo wo mo eyase a se bi oye ne wa santime ma ye manyina dodo no eyase ne ye koshia be ma ne omo da ye wo nkwara no mo so munyina mo mbre mo ase na munjai enti oya glass ni se ya na wo di eye de club na to ano na asanem ma ne nsane ho ne ho ene na ma ehuro mani enti mo so amowo eye joint amohwe menwumbre no obia mbre ho ase afa ne ebe adwuma mo me anya adwuma. Mr. Get me the videos please. Enti ene dwumadi ebedi no efa papa we hu ye fe no Kweku Agyeman-Manu na Kweku Agyeman-Manu obeye health minister for some time. Kweku Agyeman-Manu edi dwuma bi e wo Ghana na MPP te so no odi dwum bebre na odi Ghana apom din ekodum pempensuo bi a osai no osani contract bi a and the contract no ye be chechire mu akire mu ene ohawa and the contract no e dia breye. And sorry ubehu bibi say na yede ato eye TV so graphic online NHIS electronic hospital management system experiencing temporary disruption we October 6th and sa news we ebeto ho eye busumia etwem busumia ewumi eye eda etoso nsia and started it in from say Oko hospital na ukuta national health insurance card na so koja yaresape udua no catch the National Health Insurance Authority has announced that some of its electronic hospital management system so I'm for PZ4 you can say electronic hospital management system se me bon to fan na se me dwom kitom wate ase hospital no ye wo computer sebio de ye nyina hospital ho ene ye ne ekọ ho ye ho nsem ene dwumadia Ghana Health Service ye nyina no egusa den system no so ene ne frɛ no electronic hospital management system ene ne manage eduro bekwa ha ye hwɛ wei ne records sha ha we dia ye say make sure say ye operation day we record ne sha ha nipa ye ne ho information nyina oyare sasabro ye gu system no so hospital we sa nyoma de frɛ no management system ya gigi sa insem ni nyina frɛ no information obi beka say data ha na ye beti say bosumi we mu no ye sorry ye say ain NHIS and Oko hospital you see hospital machines ni adwuma and akoje card na yenwonran opel card na yenwonran and person nya services bia and na MPP for start here ai mahama ba omo besai NHI no omoboa PZ for omoboa ye ba be kirawo de ama saade we AC de ama NHIS and the health system no and the problem abanwa nyame adumti minister we oteso ene aban we aso ano nanso aban na so ano ne na omudi hudwuma enkyere se nipa odi bone no saa nipa no ye begya no amanakọ e wo se ye kyerɛkyerɛm ema Ghana fo nyina ehu no kore na bone ene dwirima Agyeman-Manu ne MPP fo no den ediye enti a ende okọ hospital I say oh your system ni nya adwuma ye be kyerɛ contract no ye be kyerɛ dwirima omudiye and the abema Ghana for yenya problem. Now, Besides, I have two of them here. Guys, I'm sorry. On say show me no. The same time I had show at the same time you show no. Na me team no production no. Assembly make no. They are listening. So they try to do some research. You maybe what high and sankanya. Anything I can say a live production. My team, they are bringing in some new information about Adia Yedi home community. When I break and try to move or look at some few things, don't get it. Don't be angry because your production way on the run production, a live production. TV to say no. My team, they are working. They are bringing the information in. Some videos just came in because the back and the production no. On say production and sanyaba. But as the show goes on, Mr. Tisa Mekasape, my team, they start to follow and start to pick what we need to support the American. Now, enti sorry ne ebete sa asemu October ya and yet say MPP4 the whole Ghana omuye dede ka kire say ai se sia de NDC be say National Health Insurance no yanka nkire mo ye ka kire mo say NDC for de John Mahama ne ntafo yi awonafo yi sa akrobofo NDC fo yi ba no kure wo ne say MPP aban edi dwuma bi asa dwuma no eno na edi ababedru ha enda ama yenya problem with your health system no. Now ma mention ade bi em. Another story as I pop it up we Jandam JoyNews. Remember, ya research them would say sa story we are JoyNews publish here there no kre and intina yem per se obekwakofa JoyNews who story verify, double verified. We have verified this caption and intina ye diabetoa JoyNews is fake news. Remember that. Do not forget. All right. Mr. S, I'm sorry, but it's struggling to get your materials in. I don't know, maybe it's the format you are using, or I don't know, but maybe the format is not the right format. I'm struggling to get the material on the system. Yes, I'm struggling. So try and see if you can change the format. I don't know, but for some reason, I'm not able to move this on the system. Okay, I've been able to move. Okay, besides, I have them. Yeah, I have it. That's just one. I'll deal with that. Yes, I have one in the system. Thank you. Inti Ninana say, yes, I'm sorry, no diabetini. Hospitals return to manual records at Lightwave Health Information Management System. That's the LHIMS, disrupted over unresolved contractual issues. So I'm for PZ4, which I say the Omokanina say, and the Oko hospitals are computers no entumi nyejuma. Ye pe information atwe free so computers ni nyejuma. Ye fra bi data information dey go computers no hospitals e Ghana nyina no dodo no emba adentra. Ye see company bi a from Lightwave Health Lightwave. Omo aden for some reason omo ne Ghana sign a contract bi na omo ne Ghana ewo wentwi bi eba contract no ho nsensem a enti omo na edum machine a ema ye access to hospital data ewo kronim enti there was a way catch on say aban your friend MPP aban your data ewo hospital no your information ewo hospitals nyina wo Ghana no omo de ma company baako omo de ni nyina share company bi nsa na na oman etumine company baako tena dem ka se me no wa sign company contract na contract no Ghana ya pomuden information nyina no we are giving it to you na de ya no say omo de man kofo ni wie no de na esi ekire in the sande when we say hospital na say secure udi wo card so na yen sign wo card so now say oh we dey say that tete no na na yes ade na because of MPP contract bi a almost sign ya nsa no mu fira ban mu na nim de ya wade we mu nyina sa dwumadie we ya na impempensuo bi ye pese ye de Ghana your hospital information nyina egu abefo computer so na ye fra bi centralized system se ne be a obi titafo na se ebi okọ hospital tafo na otutafo kotena ebi a srem na lerugu na so ko hospital ye betumi aboni din ehu eye den eduru a offer na ehu hospital na okọ na ehu ne Ghana card information na ehu ono ankasa no eye den information a e kire se wakọ hospital dodo sei na wakoma yare eno na ebetumi aboa saa de no na sabio time na yedum pempenso bi ye pese ye. Now remember, sir, hospital management system we no enye NPP abreso na Ghana ban eye na adwene se obeye. In fact, na NDC wo power no na company ayefe no Lightwave approach NDC aban. Na omo approach NDC aban no de omo ka che NDC aban ni nyina ne se omo pese omo start bibi na bibi ni nyina ne se omo pese omo de Ghana eye yapom den eye hospitals nyina e wo Ghana krom ha regional district eye teaching hospitals nyina no yetumi centralize anase yetumi make sure say omo nyina no omo information a obebia nti obi otafo a say regional hospital ana district hospital tafo a so obi wo srema information a ewo tafo for computer no so no ono wo srem so benya the same information send e be ya baby a Ghana bia na okwa hospital bia enye den say ebehu den wo information a wo de eba ye anase ewo system so. Now papa we your friend no Samson Jeba ono na eye the CEO anase oye obia ote company efeno Lightwave ni nua pa ene otiko jagba man we efeno Samson Jaba into ready eye ono ani company the website in some ono strategy and operations is led by experts who have decades of experience in medicine, public health, and technology. This multidisciplinary team works closely together with country partners to identify public health priorities and then plan and execute pragmatic ICT initiatives that advance sustainable improvement in the health status of its people. In terms of Jumamudi say, omni inkro, injumaku, so per se, ye data, ye information in our ukrum, na ye digu a system ba akoso, send ye beya, ukromo, enkora, impedifo, enkokora, obia, sebio, ayar sebio bekobiano, your information or sebio, yagada or enisa ohano, the hiano Ghana card or qua, information beyond sabaka. Papa we, your friend Samson Jaba, or no, ena a Lightwave company no any dia. On your brofo be and sabi ena sebio jumadie no eyomudia omo approach the NDC government in 2015-16 I think 2016 end of 2016 ho baby and I'm say oh Ghana ban ye pese anka hospitals organ nyina no ye de omo nyina be she computer ba kum se ne be ya me na owodanu se oba oboase na okọ hospital a ebe easy say ebe hu information and NDC bank say we there se mo na mo pese mo ye sade we ne ye hwe se ebeko ye dia and the mundi nkan enye bibia e friend piloting inti what happened was this happened right before the NDC government left office. NDC abino any sa company we answer the contract bia because when our company awaba and I say we nyama 1212 bia o gene say aban ya sa nyoma no ebe den ebetime gina na so eba apomuden wonsem a time na on NDC kasa NDC say oh and so person ya hospitals will be Ghana start na wan kasa for we tutu na wan kasa koye ukoye wi afa be kyereye say wo de be kyere ne ni so a na Ghana ban ene Ghana for no betena se assign contract enti eye papa we ne nkofo start say omo ye bibia friend pilot into omo start wo Cape Coast Teaching Hospital and omo start here any some district hospitals be and omo start say omo eye dey piloting PZ for kasa bibia piloting na e say about PZ na ye pese ye try say ye hu say ebia PZ no ye wo eye nipa be ye 200 na mo ho ye pese ye hwe say ye pipe nsu a nipa ne be nom a na mi kasa ebia na PZ pipe ni wo enti de omo ye ne say ye ba be say ebia pipe miensa emom ye nipa be 200,000 mum but ye be in case pipe miensa PZ ne ahwe sene nipa dodo no beko so moko sansuo nti ehu se ebia mu nipa 200,000 mo PZ no anopa no nsia bia no emu be 150,000 eco pipe no so moko sansuo a na afa ehu se ampa nsuo na eye pipe nsuo no mo pebi pa eno ne friend pilot ye di susu ade bia ye di susu hwe se ye be ya ade wo ya ebedi mu ebegina ne na so anase nipa no mo ho no mo behia nti fa bibi piloting inti anu bi na eye nkofo we study se omo ankasa beye fofie antoata NDC for ne omo kasaye na NDC aban a free power 2016 inti NDC oversaw the piloting and making sure say omo ya piloting ni nyina ewie ma omo hu say we de in fact that's ho nyansa wom in fact say omo allow mane koso a ebetuma aboa Ghana health sector. And remember, Southern and John Mahama, yesi Sewia, yesi Air District Hospital, Tamale Regional Hospital. So they were looking for a system whereby all the hospitals will be connected. All the health facilities in Ghana will be connected so that information, all district, regional training hospitals now can share information in a second. The NDC government was saying this was good. Why? Why don't we make this happen? Omoya pilot no said no, this makes sense. Why don't we pilot in say Agyeman-Manu one a company na sign contract? So be a pilot in we are. What happens and they say or the pilot in the ba and our pilot no koye and I say yechire no koye no na aban na hwem a ebia nyoma ba ku mienu miensa bi wo ma aban because we dey edi nje ho. Enti no be sign contract contract no bibi say dey yemfa nhwem every say okoya pilot ne ba na ye hwe nkratem no nyoma ba ku mienu miensa bi de ye mpese o de beka ho but MDC abana enya kwanya no any company we antenase anya den an sign contract inti they could not analyze the end of the piloting and also make sure say omo be sign the contractor omo infuse bibia enko against the government of Ghana. So NDC are buying free power. Now this company called Lightwave no so check a company records are. They registered this company in 2015. Let me enlarge this. Senabaya kwasi ebin kasa Kevin Taylor at the document babe to so. Ma men fambra na men biem na huni ye. Now, who study summary details of company registration now? Edini woho. Company with shares. Transaction ID. Lightwave E-Health Care Solution Limited. Lightwave E-Healthcare Solutions Limited. Data shower yedete company no. Shareholders. Inti you can see say in the year 2015, year 20th of November 2015, and a company we Nipano register in Ghana. Inti it's something I want to put across. Senebeya Ghana for behu the company we are dealing with. In fact, answer a company be able to me at any Ghana buying a sign contract, no. Say a foreign company, I will say a partner company in Ghana, and some about to me Ghana buying a sign contract. If you say it's a contract in Tija, Ghana buying should be able to hold somebody locally responsible. And international de biano say Ghana buying be sign contract, no money foreign company be sign here. They make sure say foreign company no partners back home. And sana Ghana government I then assign a contract no. And they say sa in some match so far now. Adia near friend e-health sebio Bawumia bayam kaso omako digital e-health no under NDC government and almost started here Sankomono in 2015 with a company called Lightwave. Into e-health, no, that idea was actually hatched by the NDC to move a hospital, no. Yes, the way we are able to put all the data together, the system, no, to move it on a system, digitalize, no, and making sure say Ghana health system, no, are easy to access, no. It started in 2015. 2015 NPP the power. Now John Mahama NDC and an power. Into what e-health the idea, the concept, it was basically hashed by the NDC. Let's get this right because it's in the document. Now, into take Jekita na Ninina no. Bawumia de obetu ye bia na otwa montro. He has no idea about digitalization and Jekita. Ono ne ho na ene de. No, sorry, I can't quite say. Now, Mama and Queen, team, stay with me. Yes, yeah, we are good. Now, so fast forward. Menya butana mijujum because menya information be say some media personalities who are Ghana kojiska. They want to twist the story to make it look like say NDC are buying we and ende over health facilities and Ghana hospitals are yes say a system ni nyejuma and NHIS nyejuma. Media personalities who are Ghana kojiska, and the agenda is from tomorrow. Omo twist ya semono and the better NDC are buying so. Anytime I bet now, make sure all the documents for you to know where the agenda is coming from. Send a bay almost starting kwasi semono because hey, the contract was signed by NPP. In 2015, the NDC hatched this idea. They did not finish it. They did not even sign any contract. They did not even look at any contract. They basically told the people to go do a pilot. Intimema obia emfa bibia meshe NDC aban say NDC aban ko sign a contract bi ma ende no NHIS and the hospital system no I say into Jomahama mo na say no. It is the contract that the NPP Agyeman-Manu signed. And no na yedi ho nkomo ende. All right. Now, so fast forward. In 2017, in 2017, na NPP ba power. That time na NDC free power. 2017, and na NPP ba power. Now about power no. This is what they did. Amo be launch project no. Amo be sign a contract and amo launch project no. The project overview. The government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Health, has engaged Lightwave e-healthcare services to roll out an electronic medical records and patient management system in the country. Into fast forward 2017, NPP ba power no, and na omo eba no because the ebetu ya no mumra. Now after the yen sign a contract. Remember, NPP ba power no, there was no contract. The people had done a pilot. The NDC government did not even sit to analyze the pilot fully. To say, yepewe, and for the moment sign a contract. When you do a pilot, it is not automatic, so be a contract. Now, Amaba Power in 2017, this is what they did. They really launched the program because they signed a contract with this company. Now, to develop a healthcare infrastructure solution, a centralized data center with a 24-hour recovery unit, which will serve to revolutionize the healthcare industry in the Republic of Ghana. The development will support will support or enable the following. 1. Networking of all hospitals, clinics, and community health clinics in every region, district, sub-district in Ghana. B. Network all agencies, partnerships under the auspices of the Ministry of Health, FDA, Ghana Health Service, and etc. Some of the benefits for the FDA, for example, would be the data which the system would make available in support of pharmacovigilance. So basically, I'm about power. I'm say, sa idea we are NDC, emanko for the pilot, no. I'm a person to e-health. Into 1, let's start establish this on record. The NDC started e-health in Ghana. They conceived the idea. They met the company. They told them to go do piloting. So the NDC basically, at the end of the day, when they saw the idea, John Mahama and NDC would say, no, this is a good idea. It will be good for this country. That is why the people or that company called Lightwave were given the green light to go do the pilot. Yanti Bibia say, when it comes to electronic, digital, or digital, the same as Ghana card, the NDC started with the company. And then when the NPP came over, they took over and did their jandam. The same as e-health. The NDC gave this company the room to go do their piloting. And after that, they were going to look at it, whether they like it or not, to put some things in or take something out before they sign a contract. So the idea was started by the NDC. Now, Sir Uko Wenima, when they did the launching of the e-health, they even had a book. And as you can see on the screen, so I'm for that book, kweku Agyeman-Manu. In fact, let me enlarge it. Send a kwasi bin kase Kevin Taylor twantro. Time omo launch here you saw the book. Omo call a dignitary sir omo call event na in 2017. Honorable Akosia Frema Osei Opare Satanan no fe. Okohobi. Honorable Kweku Agyeman-Manu Satan onom jot sa ono so ekohobi. Dr. Efisa Zakaria, she was also there. And the lying old man, Dr. Anthony Insiasari, na onoso ehobi. So all these people, they came to meet this project and then they basically launched it. Now, now, in 2023, Ablakwa erezi issue be eka say sa contract way all the way in 2017. Na launch contract way ema yitua hu sika. Adentina in 2023 NPP are buying asa akofa sa project and as a contract we aba a change di no say omo de ba bejiska. Now I'm going to talk about the contract, but I want you to know people really raise objection about this contract because NPP are buying under Bawumia, Ekufuado, Kennedy Japan, Brandy Champon, Country, any Kobne Japan, the snitch, contract we almost signed in 2017. In 2023, they came back, rebranded the contract, and said they wanted to introduce it again. In 2023, Honorable Ablakwa raised that issue and basically reminded the ministry, reminded the Director General, reminded Ghana for in Parliament to say, no, this e-health, in 2017, NPP Abain signed the contract. Now, this was the document Ablakwa Ede Ebaye in 2023. Ablakwa drops bombshell on 2.6 billion dubious digitization initiative in health sector. In 2023, Ablakwa Baba Kachom say, contract we are signing in 2017. One am signing here. And then at 2023, more repackaging MIT say a different kind of contract. In this own steady document now, Ablakwa release in 2023 to let Ghanaians know say this particular document, this particular contract had been signed already, and that Bawumia ne Kufuor they are repackaging it to sell to us again in 2023. Into ready this letter I've put on the screen. Mami enlarging on Akwasiebinka say we are making things up. Now, when you see this letter, and then Ablakwa publish here. Now, publish letter and then a name. We should date a very important. The 2nd of June 2017. And Ablakwa publishes a document on the Facebook page so because he was in Parliament telling Ghana for say MPP for Bois in 2017. Sa project we omo launch ye musika and at 2023 omo pese omo rebranding no e change dino na omo ma Ghana for dream say it's a new contract. They are lying. It is the same e-health. They wanted to give the contract again with a new name. If you check the document now, Ablakwa Edeba Abontinena, and I'm showing you, maybe I make a contract in the now, implementation of National e-health project. Now, remember, this letter was released by the Director General, Ghana Health Service in 2017, the 2nd of June. Omwangason released document way in 2017. Kache say Ghana buying any company called Wave Light, assign a contractor, Lightwave, Anna. Yeah, assign a contractor. Omobabe implementing e-health. So Ablakwa reminded them in 2023. Now let me read a little bit of this document. And sana ya TSC contract and the damager. Agyeman-Manu MPP Bawumia mo aye Ghana. And it's ende we are having issues with NHIS. Now, we read the document now say the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Health, has engaged. Remember, the date is 2nd of June, 2017. Ablakwa in 2023 was pointing this letter to them in Parliament to say, this was what you did in 2017. Don't repackage anything for us to give you money again. Now, the Director General, Ghana Health Service, and releases a letter away in 2017, the 2nd of June, 2017. Team, stay with me. Okay. All right, team. Now, the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Health, has engaged Lightwave e-healthcare services to roll out an electronic medical records and patient management system in the country. This initiative is to help streamline the admission, discharge, and transfer processes, improve record keeping, and integrate hospital data with the claims management system of the National Health Insurance Scheme, as well as enable the operation of a real-time biosurveillance system, which will support the fight against outbreaks and the spread of communicable diseases. Mazar Lightwave has engaged different stakeholders. Listen, this letter was in 2017. The third paragraph will give you an idea that this project was started a year or two before the NPP came to power. When you read the third paragraph, this is what it says. Mazar Lightwave has engaged different stakeholders over the last year. And this letter was released in 2017, meaning over the last year means in 2016 or 2015, when the previous administration, that was the John Mahama administration, were in power, this company was engaging. Meaning the NDC government, these people approached them for a e-health system project, and the government gave them the green light to go do piloting. Abraham signed a contract because they wanted to see what it really entails. Now, Mazar Lightwave has engaged different stakeholders over the last year to gather user requirements to tailor an EMR application that suits the business process of all levels of health facilities in the country through a joint development application. That's the JADS session and user acceptance tests. Currently, the application is ready to go live after system functionalities and modules were accepted by users. Training has therefore begun in some facilities in preparation to go live. Even in 2017, when the director of the Director General, Ghana Health Service, released a letter away, Omkache Ghana for say, this project, the piloting had been done earlier on, yes, about a year or two, or say a year ago. The piloting had been done. Some of the hospitals like it. Some of the administrators think said this is good. They believe say if the government of the day can go ahead and sign a contract, it will help link all our hospitals on one platform. You can see say clearly the NDC government led by John Mahama in 2015-2016, they adopted this e-service, the e-health. They wanted the pilot to end so that they can sit and have serious conversation before they sign a contract. Into Omangasa letter from the Director General, Ghana Health Service in 2017, it was clear in there that this company this contract omo estate nwedjuma piloting ama ende baby yedui ejina na also in 2017 until we are going to let it go live. Say they want it to go live. I just say be switching on. Some hospitals, district hospitals, training hospitals to start using the system. Now, so this letter, Ablakwa actually pulled it out in Parliament. Actually, Ghana for say we cannot allow the NPP to sell one contract to us twice. And also, ebaye. Yedidi Ablakwa tem if you saw ayawuneni. Now, after that, I'm going to play some videos for you to listen. This is when the company now, engage NDC are buying, the opportunity to enter the country. They granted some interviews. Tie some of the interviews.
The current system, which is less portable.
And this has been tested.
It has been
and it works.
It works. It's been tested and it works. We are very excited about the launch tomorrow, where we actually get to show off the work that has been done. It is very powerful.
Dr. Nsiasare, how widely did we test this?
We've done this test at the moment in Central Region, in 26 health institutions.
Okay.
Because if you do it in a region, not even one district, different districts in the region, and then the portability is there. Apart from this, there are other pilots which are being done in Ashanti region. The other pilots also being done, I think, somewhere in the Volta region by different organizations. So if we learn lessons from it, we are not doing this thing from the scratch. It happens in other countries, in other developed countries. So this is exactly what we are doing. But the most important thing about what tomorrow we'll be launching, we are also launching what we call biosurveillance. What it means is that we are also trying to do this disease surveillance so that when there's cholera, immediately the patient goes to the hospital, just from the symptoms alone, it will just give us a warning sign that in so and so hospital, there's a patient who has come there, the symptoms seems like cholera. Even before the stools are tested, we do the test. Then the disease control people will then be alerted and then move there. So there's an early warning signs before even the records are all integrated and then analyzed for people to use. So this is how we are going to do it. And we are doing this thing also is going to assist us to do teleconsultation and telemedicine. As I speak now, we have almost digitalized most of our x-rays. TB detection, we are using 48 digitalized x-rays of 2 mobile x-rays, which are all digitalized. So you don't need a radiologist even to sit at the center to have a look. It can be transmitted to the radiologist. The folder can be transmitted with all the pictures and then give the diagnosis and send it back to the institution. It helps also to bring quality care to the doorsteps of the community. So a community health worker or officer who is in a village is supported by specialists who is in the regional hospital or in the district hospital. That's the beauty of it. You can have a pregnant woman who will sit at the chip center. People go there with motorcycles, take the blood samples, check the blood, and then send it to the district hospital where the blood test will be done. And this results can be sent just by mere SMS message or WhatsApp message. And it's done in such a way that the patient doesn't have to move from wherever he or she seeks the first health service to another place. You have to write a request. He has to move. You don't know if he has even transportation costs or anything. And then go and sit down. They say, come for the results in 2 weeks. It will be no more. So that we just, within an hour, the patient can sit down there.
And this is effective when?
This tomorrow, when it's lunch, it means that those 26 areas are all effective. And we are doing pockets of it in other regions. For example, as I speak now, we have about 5 teleconsultation centers where nurses and midwives and doctors are there giving advice to the lower levels. We did a pilot in Amansia West, and Kumasi has it. I think Central Region has it. Is it Tamale has about 6 of the regions have teleconsultation centers.
Okay.
And we hope by next year we do it for the 10 regions.
But do we have enough funds? We've started this. It sounds all well and nice and beautiful, but do we have the funds to see it through to the end so that the entire country is covered?
If we have funds, we would have done the whole thing tomorrow, the whole country.
Which means we don't have enough funds.
So we are.
Could we be locked up somewhere?
That's why we are doing it in phases. We won't be locked up anywhere, because you see, once you cut down waste, you can free some funds, prioritize it, and that's one of our priorities. I always say that if you don't have money, then you have to be very efficient. If you don't have money and you are inefficient, it is worse than somebody who has money and is throwing away. So we will prioritize. You see, funds will never be sufficient, but funds will be sufficient for prioritized projects. And that's exactly what we are doing in health sector.
Okay.
And we continue to prioritize and put where money is supposed to go to achieve the results that we need. And this is exactly what we are doing. We believe that digitalizing our health system would make the work efficient. It will free some funds, unnecessary funds which are being wasted, and then we can deploy it into other sectors. And then we have
so you heard it for yourself. Digitalizing our health system. And he was talking about the piloting. This is 2017, now from our power. Yet to Aba, December 7th, 2016. This is 2017. And also, they were talking about the piloting that was done, the digitalizing our health system. No, it was initiated by the NDC. But you see, this old man, because of atro, because of MPP for the one king kan omajiminti, Bawumia digitalization. I'll play Bawumia's video to you for you to listen. Time I more lunches way. I'll play all. Take your time. Maybe say peace at 40 asiye. Because somebody in Candy Sika Bre JoyNews for and some media houses say Sitimo, they are going to start some jandam. They want to twist the fact. And the documents in your nobody is going to lie to anyone. Enti Papa Weyangasa etwa insia saroneka no o magana 40 asiye say this whole project Sanko Nimyan Sanko the credit to the government before. That is the John Mahama NDC 1. But you know, Yabusan say, how are you going to fund it? Oh, you know, when you want to fund something, you cut down cost, and when you cut down cost, a basic asempe not negina sorry. If you say a ho and a or nisikana bebane honest. Now, listen to this, the same interview.
Finally, Doc, how much is this costing us as a nation, and who is paying for it?
The Ghana taxpayer is paying for it. At the moment, I think this one costed, what's the initial cost? I have to check it. I don't want to give a figure which I'm not sure of. But this is all from Ghana government tax.
Wait. Oh, say, President Anubusan say, Obusa Brodini say, how much is this going to cost? And Brodini say, oh, where the taxpayer is going to pay. And why na insia sare no edgy conversation. Hey, onimse broni de ojana obeka bo no. But because Papa Wey oya kromfo MP before didn't want people to know exactly deal our mobile bayinti. Because you see, he took over the conversation or kati broni no because baby edu no e sikasem on best taxpayer and be who exactly what the contract and the amount involved is going to entail. In this other video, I'm going to play the full video, but I wanted you to see how quickly he interjected, how he stopped the white man. Now, anyone say, oh, and this is very rude when somebody is talking and you just cut the person. Very, very rude. But because this man, they know what they are doing. About 2017, it was a deal they were cooking. Now, watch this again and listen to his explanation.
Finally, Doc, how much is this costing us as a nation, and who is paying for it?
The Ghana taxpayer is paying for it. At the moment, I think this one costed, what's the initial cost? I have to check it. I don't want to give a figure which I'm not sure of. But this is all from Ghana government tax. We wish that we get also some development partners to support. Most of them are very interested, and I think after tomorrow, we may have one or two of them coming to assist so that we can redeploy it in all the other regions. But at the moment, it's purely Ghana government funding.
All right, so we wait for the full launch tomorrow, Tuesday, but I thank you for your time.
Ghana government funding. Into project we know, NDC and signing contract these people basically said a Ghana government funding. Peace at for be a Ghana government funding. It means a wo usika and the fund is way. Contract na omobe sign no e me wo taxes na ye de ba be den ye de eba abe den ye de ba abe fund the project no sika bia mfiri bebia na amomianko tie eye Mahamud during the lunch.
Government's resolve to change this narrative have spearheaded several initiatives aimed at leveraging digital technologies to enhance governance, service delivery, revenue mobilization, tackle corruption, and enhance financial inclusion and innovation in Ghana. Notable among some of these initiatives have championed include the Ghana Card, the Digital Address System, and the Ghana Post GPS and mobile money interoperability. Additionally,
when I would say, we're Bawumia in 2023, we will get there. But I wanted you to have an idea of a trunk of who we come. So the video I just played, a 2023 video, I'll play it. But before I play the other videos account hono. Let us go into the contract. Now for Ghana for Dreamer Abranti where your friend Kweku Agyeman-Manu, the crime Kronoa Agyeman-Manu we any MPP aban a boy. Dr. Insiansari, Kweku Agyeman-Manu, One Okoboy, these people who took over the ministry and the Kufuadono, deliberate Kronoa in Kofowe a boy in Ghana. And Omudi Eko share contract bi mu a at the end of the day busa won say then a whole government a betam contract or betam data Ghana health data e dia ma obi say tina kro bi so ubufu a dumu no yentumi access data of Ghana ni bia when it comes to our healthcare. So wakoma to yema na waso eno na AC wo Ghana. So the contractor Agyeman-Manu ni MPP for signing no the Ghana Health Service data management system no edema this company and catch say we are giving everything to you. We are not even going to be like BOT or build, operate and transfer. There's nothing. Take it. So akuma to yema mayen yusu so ubufua turn it off. And no na ye implications na edie na ema side we baso. It is because a new government came into office. And the government started asking questions about this contract. The government looked in the books and said, no, somebody is taking us for granted. Obi e riaye, obi e di dream. So all that the minister and now the government of the day, through the ministry, they basically said they needed a forensic audit into this contract. And no, and Amasa company and call for a turning off the data system. The management system, the health management system, no, the health, no, a company no not turning it off because they don't understand why the government of the day is questioning some part of the contract and their part if they have been able to fulfill almost part of the contract, no. So that company led by Otiko Jagwa's brother, they have turned off a data system, a protected Ghana. Your healthcare ni nyina no into the problem you are seeing today MPP 40 TV so catch us say John Mahama needs for and carrying cash and carry na ba no omoboa. They know what they did and ye ba be chirechiri mu achrew krono a MPP for boy any krono still they need to answer. And why today Ghana Health Service for your hospital say and the manual way and ye betumi di agi data if we say Agyeman-Manu and MPP Bawumia ni Kufuadomo no they turn the server off. Omuni company we sign contract say omubufu a omuntene that server na etumima hospitals no access data no. Now let's go into the contract. Now team, are you with me? Okay. All right. We are good. 620, 1020 in Ghana. Now, contract in and Ministry of Health, Ghana, and MS Lightwave Healthcare Solutions Limited. Subject, National E-Health Project Phase 2, implementation of electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. Contract number MOH/E-Health/PHS2/2019, March 29th, 2019. March 29th, 2019. Now, maybe kind contract need a womb. Sana beya we Ghana ni na ochina sorry. Na MP before akwatena TV so radio so some omutum futurugu aka say dabi. Mo na ma cause problem no. In fact, I was say mudem. Mo me anko contract nim. When you read the background of the contract, Ana o start read the contract now we mbehyew. And I maybe can actually nyabotre. And remember, contract we na it cost $186 million. $186 million. That is the contract sum. $186 million. And they were going to do the contracts in stages. $186 million. Now, No, $186.7 million. So that's $7 million. That's no dangerous. 700,000. No, $186.792 million. So that's 792,000. It me chichiri crew. Now let's read the contract and what it's in there. Where a contract which was signed by the NPP government. Agyeman-Manu, Nana Dan Kufuor approved it in cabinet. Only Bawumia approved the contract to our cabinet. They sat down and approved it and said they should sign the contract. $186.7 million. Now, Yankwenim, this agreement made the 24th day of March 2019 between Ministry of Health, PO Box M44 Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, on one part, and MS Lightwave Healthcare Solution Limited. Moving Pick, Independence Avenue, 3rd floor, Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. There's a contract with Krampono. A young conforno, address no Krampono, a Moving Pick. Government of Ghana, Ministry of Health, the address by. And conforno address no a Moving Pick, but it's not necessary. Let's move on. Now, whereas the purchaser accepts suppliers' quotation for certain goods and service. I'm sorry, I can't see the other word. Deployment of the Ministry of Health's National E-Health Project Phase 2, which includes implementation of electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. Contract number MOH/E-Health/PH52/2019. Now, uche contract number de womni items and a description of items. Nyoma omototo ana jumadi omubedi ema contract we ejina naso. Now, Ministry of Health, National E-Health Project, implementation electronic medical records and patient management system for the health sector. The National E-Health Project Phase 1, which included a rollout of the e-health architecture in the central region, successfully completed in December 2017. In the contract, no, say the year before, now what we call a year piloting had been done in the central region. And which year was that? 2015. Because they came into power, 2016. They came into power 7 January 2017. Now, Oko Wenima, Central Region successfully completed in December 2017 in a vast number of health facilities, including the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. The Ministry of Health, MOH, subsequently engaged the Public Procurement Authority and the Ministry of Finance, assistances and support in preparing the rollouts of the e-health project nationwide. In July 2018, the e-health project nationwide, in July 2018, following extensive negotiations which in July 2018, following extensive negotiations which included a value for money audit, PPA granted approval to e-health project phase 2, including a budget of 186,729,946 Ghana and sole source requests. That means, almost say, in 2018, July, and a Ghana buying through the PPA, almost sign a contract way, and contract way no, na a sole sourcing, obia and compete. So okay, in Siasari interview that BOMBSHELL na, they said they were engaging other companies to also do other piloting. Send a beya omobenya competition to, at the end of the day, give the contract to the company that they think they deserve. But so we read the contract now, it was so sourced. That means yembie tendering no, yama obia opportunity say so more experience cry omombra. Remember, this company was actually registered in 2015. So there could have been a company that was registered in 2010 that had more experience than this company that was given the company contract in 2019. But the NPP government did not open the tendering. They did not allow any company to also come in and show them what they can do. Maybe the new company, if they had opened the door for other companies to come in, they would have come in with a lesser deal, whereby Anke Edu $186.7 million. But what this NPP government did in 2017, and they say they closed it up. And 2018, they made sure, say, through the PPA, they have signed the contracts. Omamasa approval, so sourcing. Inti, tiasie, so sourcing started day one for the rural office. They decided to give contracts to people or companies they feel omwankasa enkwana wose yejumano. Remember, NDC was this company approached the NDC government. They told them to do pilot. They did not say we are going to sign contract to you. So the probability of NDC bringing in other companies to also come and show them what they can do or open up the tendering process, it was high. At this point, the NDC did not tell this company, say, after you finish the pilot, it is automatic that you're going to get a contract. For all you know, there were other companies that were trying to reach NDC to also do another pilot in another part of the country to prove to NDC government, say, but what the NPP did was, power and block it, and say, company way, so sourcing, ma obia mbemu omunkwane de $186.7 million na ebemomo. Now, yanko enim. Contract na me ready chira no. So this is what it says. In March 2019, the Ministry of Finance approved a budget of $100 million for phase 2 to align with the MOFEP funding. Phase 2 of the National E-Health Project has been abridged. Phase 3 will include remaining facilities. Phase 3 will include Phase 3 will now be added at the completion of phase 2 to include remaining facilities. The National E-Health Project phase 2 is being set up in 3 milestones. So as you can see down there, you see, say, your teaching hospitals, regional hospitals, district hospitals, and the amount that has been released, $39.6 million. $39.6 million. Now, let's move on with the contract. Me read the contract in the party because me besa me show a DB MPP are buying a year. Sorry. Now, already the other part of the contractor. There's a reason why in Tia yenya abutra ye pese reading in because you know me pese me show a DB a year a buying we a year. NPP are buying we a year. Anything I menya abutra me day release ni nyina kakra ni nyina yakan. Now scope of work ejuma omobeye. As you can see from the beginning, bidin catch them me ready ejuma company we ebeye streamline patient management in all health facilities in the health sector. This will include both insured and non-insured patients, and it will consist of the following: the networking of all core activities related to patient registration, service management, claims management, and data reporting in health sector at the health facility level. It will also cover the electronic management of medical records, outpatient and inpatient services, all diagnostic services and pharmacy services, and will include such services as mortuary services and all auxiliary services related to patient care. 2. Each service point will be linked to the revenue and claims system. This will enable claims to be processed automatically on patient-to-patient basis. Claims will compile automatically at specific periods. The system will have built-in checks to facilitate claims management and will prompt the NHIA when there are deviations from the standards. Now, the system will be configured to calculate selected indicators automatically to provide indications of performance and to help continuous monitoring. So basically, a juma na almost say contract na almost sign on. ejuma e wo se omo ye nyina no basically system management. Patient omo NHIS so any even patient na omo ye de omo NHIS so omo e beje omatum omo yenje omo nto ho omo beda ho omo nda ho the way much nyina ka ho just say basically they were putting the whole health system in one package so we can all access it. Yana citizenry no e be easy for us to access healthcare. And my services so a bit easy for them to provide the services. I'm talking about the health facilities. Indeed, this was something that a idea na ebeboa. Now, so uko we nim our contract ni mo. There's something that you will see. Sanyo man am listening in actual almost I was set in conforno a provide no. You also see over $100 million no. So we share data analysis, receive data directly from all registration points and claims from each facility, verification at the district health administration. Most of all parameters for verification will be automated to check wrong entries. So basically, it was like a safe check. It was like a security check for our health system. Our health system now will be regularized. Obia entumi wuramu keke enye de opebia ye betumi as streamline no se ne be ya Ghana ni biti bekwai na okọ hospital it will be easy. See agire sebi obi ho kakra ni kote mortuary your data on the number of people ebi omowu at a specific district hospital, regional hospital. You bring data about everything when it comes to our health. This at the end of the day, the infrastructure in Yinabekanwa is getting to $186 million. And I showed you the breakdowns are there. The whole thing you need to understand is say Sasika we yetamuma one company say provide the services we. Now remember, SaaS services we are providing no unya software, unya hardware, unya nyoma odebeba. In fact, ubesi master you can say master. Saade na mu a MTN for po tintini bino because you need some satellites, ube here servers, ube here computers, laptops, iPad, ube here nyoma bebre to make sure this thing is integrated well. It's not just about signing, it's about the provision from a company now will provide services. No? All these things now, the company should be able to provide it. And it's a tam Ghana Sika and MPP tam Ghana Sika $186.7 million. Edema sa company no. Now, Oko contract ni mua. Let me show you something. Already some part of the contract. That's what you say. Now this agreement, witnesses are these are the witnesses are witness say witness say contract no. Into the witnesses now you will see their names here. Nipa wemo ena edi omonsa share contract na say edi omonsa share the other company no Lightwave for so edi omonsa share. So these are the witnesses contract no. In witness whereof the parties here to have caused this agreement to be executed in accordance with their respective laws and day and year first above written. Inti contract no witness a contract $186 million contract no omunye. Osha on behalf of the purchaser just say purchase nyoma no BOMBSHELL no ye purchase the government of Ghana ye na sebio nyoma na ba abedi dwuma no ye na ye to ye na ye atofo provide services no ye na ye purchase services no enti obi a all sign ama ebia no the witnesser all sign ama menewo the government of Ghana ye ne Ghana fo nyina no enti omo sign ye no Kweku Agyeman-Manu ni signature na wo ho no signature minister for health and I will share honorable minister for health ne stamp any sisu no and oba nipa na ono so edi adanse ma minister of health no your friend Nana Kwabena Ejei Mensa ono ne signature na ono chief director Ministry of Health no Ministry of Health chief director and a witness ma the minister of health enti Ghana for no ye tumu sign a contract and a minister Agyeman-Manu ko sign a contract we enkofo no so nipa o sign ma omono your friend no Samson Jaba ono na ye Okutukwe Jagba ni brother no ono so oti Atlanta abroche no America the signature no ono na the CEO of Lightwave company no ono na company ni dia or Ghana ni or the Atlanta or then a sign here and a nipa or witness man and answer oya dansifo and a dansimuni ejine mumano no a witness here no your friend Sulemana Abdallah I think something like that on the signature or no on the CEO a partner on also a witness here to her date na a February 4th 2019 and I'm yes so as you can see there, omunyina essence sign here. Emma you say Ghana buying any a year light wave for a signed contract. Now, in a contract, there were so many things that they were expecting this company to provide. Send ebeya e-health, sebio ebeye ejira de naso ma sebio problem biansi. Now, company did they provide the services? Time na the more so provide did they follow the time? I'm talking about the duration. Jumadi Omuka said Omobabedino, did they actually do it? And these are a year questions. Obebusa was Adentina and they at Ura Hospital. Nyoma Awasanka Unse Ekoso a e-health. Sebio data no yebusa information or sanka doctor to me bo na ohun baby a did the last time about hospital sebio sa oko hospital asenkregwa na ote oboase a adentina doctor nin to me hu say oko district hospital bi wo asenkregwa na time a wonyem no ye wo tetanus ana ye wo measles adentina ndo mun to me nye because sa nyoma na nanka wo say sa company we are ye tua $186 million more no that is their job. They were supposed to be able to build a system whereby everywhere you are in Ghana, when it comes to health provision, and as a health facility, your data, information, who be and also doctor or two with him, no, etumi emia computer, so no who say, Kwame Amwakon, Yawu Webekwai, Yawu 1972, Kwame Amwakon, or diabetes, 27th April 2017, Oko Hospital, or Techiman, a government hospital, no, Omoma withdraw with Senum, a drone, Omoma 2 times, Onomoye. And they perceive more draway, but your share no, omo your test be who said, Oyari and Sibiati and Yamau say draw ya obey more. In the end, sign your man and cause and kofo ye. Did they do it? Now, Moma and come, Nami Juja Bimunchel.